Yeah.
Good evening, fight fans. We are live, TFN Saturday. TFN Sanity. I was going to say TFN Saturday, but it's not Saturday, is it? It's Wednesday. And we have a very special guest, two very special guests, but one's in the studio so far. And we have a brand new fight sporting event that we are going to speak about. You know, we cover everything. You know, we cover bare knuckle, MMA, boxing, you name it. Now we are going to be covering pillow fighting. There is professional pillow fighting in this world, and you can be a part of it. And we have one of the athletes on tonight who is partaking in professional pillow fighting, Miss Kendahl Voelker. And before we get to we just announced her, but you all know Steve-O, so let's just skip right by him. Kendahl, how are you this evening?
I'm doing great.
Hey,
Hey, Steve. Hey, guys. How's it going? Thank you first and foremost for having me on. It's such an honor to actually do this thing live and be interviewed by the Fighting News officially. I'm a little tired. I'm not going to lie. I'm just trying to hydrate and take care of my body because I got a couple fights coming up Saturday. So today was a 2-a-day for me. So I'm just trying to conserve my energy now.
Nice. How much water do you drink a day as a professional athlete?
I try to get a gallon in at least.
Yes, a gallon is good.
Yep.
If you're having trouble, this is the secret. I learned the secret. You need to add a little bit of salt or electrolytes to the water. It goes down a lot easier.
Yeah, I used to, when I was playing volleyball at the University of Virginia, I used to take the little Gatorade electrolyte packets straight to the face and then like take a sip of water and then go have to play. So yeah, so I actually, I think I heard pink Himalayan salt's probably the best salt to have.
Yes, it is.
But I add a little bit to my food, just a sprinkle on the top. So hopefully I get all the nutrients I need.
Right. See, Steve-O and I were having this conversation in the car on the way home from one of the fights last weekend. When you take a cold bottle of water from the refrigerator and try and drink that, it's not easy. You know, you can't drink a lot of water like that, especially in the morning, and especially if you want to get down a gallon. Mm-hmm. But if it's room temperature, if you put a little salt or electrolytes in it, the pink Himalayan salt that goes down, your body is like, hey, this is it. It's just, it works.
I've actually, speaking about that, nutrifying yourself and making sure you have enough electrolytes, I've started using a supplement every day called Jungle Food, and it's got 4 ingredients in it, and I put that in my smoothie and or in my coffee or oat milk in the morning, or even just with water, and that will literally keep me energized for almost 6 to 7 hours, and then I can eat. Oh, there it is, there it is. That's it right there.
Wow. Folks at home, there were no studio tricks here. We didn't even know this was going to happen like this.
There we go.
What's up, Marcus?
That's my secret to
success.
Yeah, so we have our second guest tonight, Marcus Brimage. You all know him from the UFC. And
bare knuckle, don't forget about
bare knuckle. We want to get to bare knuckle separately. We're going in order. We started with the UFC, and of course with bare knuckle, and now also with the pillow fighting league. What's the exact name of the
Pillow Fighting Championships?
PFC UFC.
There we go. And yeah, thank you. It all rhymes. It's UFC, the BKFC, and the PFC. It all rhymes, baby.
Boys.
It's all C's, folks. Okay, Marcus, it's a pleasure to have you on the air this evening. And tell us about the Jungle Food, because we were just in the middle of that conversation about electrolytes, and pillow fighting is a serious athletic contest, and you need electrolytes. Tell us about it.
Yes, this jungle food is off the chain. I use it with my protein smoothies. Especially, it gives me a nice energy bump. I'm always working out, going from one workout to the next, and that's a good in betweener to take. I don't like eating solid foods in between training sessions because it makes me throw up. So but you still need the nutrients in order to train. So that's like the whole paradox of it. So with jungle foods, I mix it in with my proteins, with my shake. I'm able to take it. I get the nice energy, and I'm still able to get my maximum output during my training sessions.
Exactly.
Facts.
Exactly.
Where are you at? Your yoga studio right now, Marcus?
Yeah, I'm over here at Yoga Home. I just did the class, and then I went ahead and bumped their Wi-Fi for this interview.
Nice, nice.
Okay.
So which workout do you like better? The bare knuckle workout, the pillow fighting workout, or the yoga workout?
Well, yoga is always gonna. Yoga is like the foundation. Without the yoga, I wouldn't be able to do the pillow fighting or the bare knuckle. That's how I keep in shape. So yoga is always number one. And bare knuckle is always cool because me being the martial artist, I just like trying new things with my body, and that's why I got into the PFC. It was I didn't make the Knuckle Mania card in the BKFC, and so I just needed something to do. So since I'm scheduled to fight in March, this is January. I thought this would just be a good event to work on conditioning and get my face out there with the crowd. It's in Miami, right down the street, so why not? So this is something I got to do in between BKFC, and I will tell you, it was a easy pull getting the BKFC to let me do this. At first they thought it was
Right of first refusal. Right of first refusal.
I mean, they was like, no, you're gonna get yourself hurt. I said, dude, it's fucking
It's a
pillow.
pillow.
Yeah,
And
it's a pillow. But like,
they thought it was the PFL. Like they thought I was trying to train for the PFL.
Right.
I said, no, PFC. You see,
See.
that's why it's important to get the abbreviations down. PFC, not PFL. And then they was like, what is that? I was like, pillow fighting. They was like, are you serious? I'm like, yes. Okay, you could do that. I was like, hey, thank you. But
Right.
So now BKLC gave me the permission to fight with pillows for a second. And then I go back because I got somebody in the BKFC wants his ass whipped. His name is Chevy Wildman Bridges. So after I do these pillow fight, I'll throw bare knuckles at him.
I know Wild Man. Oh man, that's gonna be a good fight for sure.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Yep.
that is going to be good. Is this
that
your
confirmed?
first
Is that
pillow
confirmed?
fight, Marcus? Is this your first pillow fight?
This will be my first pillow fight. I have been training, but this will be my first, my pillow fight debut. This is definitely it right here.
Okay, so Kendahl then is the veteran because you've already had one pillow fight, correct?
This one, just the one. You guys were there for that.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I took
Well,
it.
I peeped the technique at tryouts. So I was like, hey man, she held like the way you held your pillow. I see what you're doing. I see the skills, the trajectory, and when you threw the pillow, real recognize real, and Miss Kendahl, you started to look real familiar. So yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad I could help you in any way.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you have a pillow now. Now you can train 24/7.
Hey,
you can train
what?
in your
I'm not
sleep
gonna lie.
now.
It was funny because the pillow it just shows how much of a real Amazon Kendahl really is, right? Like she came into the yoga studio like we looked like cell phone signals. It just went up like this. So now she gives me this pillow, and then I didn't want to make the face in front of her, but I couldn't help it. I was like, holy shit, this is heavy. Like, I was like, this pillow is heavy. And then she was just, oh yeah, you do this and do this, but it was kind of heavy. And then, me being the guy, I was like, pillow is heavy, and she's twirling around like it's nothing. Man, it was a little It was a little eye opener. Yeah.
Look at those guns.
Got a flex on it.
Yeah.
We got a gun show here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's go over some rules of PFC.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Kendahl, what did they tell you were the rules last time you fought?
Okay, so there were body shots that were worth 1 point, and I believe headshots were worth 2 points. Now I believe, to my knowledge, they have taken away body shots as points, so it's strictly headshots. And so you get headshots, you get points. If you get a knockdown, I think you get 3 points as well. So you really have to work on not just like defending yourself appropriately, because I think if you have your arm extended, they'll deduct points. So they'll deduct points if you drop a pillow, things like that. So that's pretty much the rules from what I saw recently.
So if I block it with my hand and I still get hit in the face, but it's blocked, is that still you can still get points?
Oh, I'm not sure. I think if you like
you're attached. You're attached. Your hand has to be attached to your head. You can't reach out like kung fu block it like bam.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to attach. It has to be attached. Block.
Okay, so if you get hit in the head like this, it's a block. No
It's a block.
points.
No points.
Okay. But if you like,
Yeah,
like you said, can't do it.
Yeah.
you can't
Yep.
do that. No.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no blocking. You can block it.
None of
You
this.
Yeah,
just it's not going to work out. in
Attached
your favor.
blocking.
Well, how much does the pillow weigh? Do you know how much it weighs?
almost 2 pounds for the women's. I think it's like 1.6 for the women's, and then like maybe 2 pounds for the men, 2.5 possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to say there's no way that's a 2 pound pillow. I just thought I should let everyone know that. Man, the pillow you gave me, it was pretty sturdy. It was pretty sturdy.
Wow.
And
how many
as
rounds
far
are
as
there?
holding the pillow, I've seen a lot of techniques. I've seen the under over hold. I've seen the squish together hold. I've seen a glove hold. So what is they say? I've seen someone throw with two hands some swings. So what's the rule about holding the pillow?
Grip it and rip it.
Whatever
Rip
you want.
it and rip it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's up to you. It's up to you. Everyone has a different technique,
Yeah.
Like you said, everyone likes to put the handles together. Kendahl likes to do it like a sword. That's how I know that you like to do it like a sword. So that's how I started just noticing just different things to play with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Marcus do like some crazy spin thing, and I was like, I've never seen that before. And then I watched your video recently. Man, you came off the wall. You like and went off the wall and then like tried to spike the thing in the guy's face. I was like, what is this? Like, what the heck is that? We're gonna be fighting in a ring. We're not even gonna be fighting in an octagon or a cage this time. We're actually in a boxing ring.
Nice.
So we're gonna have to like work someone into a corner, work out of the corner, really come up with a decent game plan. And if you get stuck in one of those corners while I'm like throwing a pillow, oh my gosh, you're just gonna get nothing but headshots because you can't grapple. Like there's several people in jiu-jitsu, and that's great for takedowns and like movement and like it's like chess, like human chess. But once you get backed into a corner, you really got to work your way out of it, like work through that person. So it's going to be very interesting this time outside of the cage and inside a boxing ring.
Yes.
Interesting. And what night is this?
Saturday.
This Saturday, January 29th.
Yep.
Yes.
The live pay-per-view starts at 9:00 Eastern Standard Time.
On Fight TV.
Fight TV, yep.
Yep. And oh yeah, I was supposed to plug this in. I know I'm terrible at it. Hold on. Let me get my paper. Okay, here we go. Go to
Wait.
Fight
Wait. Hold up, Marcus. Hold up. 2 seconds.
Steve's got something up his sleeve.
Here you go. Hold on, Marcus. And when I cue you.
All right. Check out this event.
Wait. Hit it.
All right. To check out this event, please go to fightpfc.com. Go to the pay-per-view, which is $12.99. See you this Saturday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Very good. Very good. I hope they're paying you to say that.
Yeah. Well, you know, I just got off the phone with one of the company figureheads, and he asked me to plug that in. So I made a notepad of it, and here it is.
Nice, nice. Now, how many fights are there, and how many rounds are there? How many fights they're gonna have?
For the women, I think there's going to be at least 8 to 10 fights, to my knowledge. There are 2 rounds. They're 1 minute and 30 seconds each, and they were originally 3 rounds, but I think they're doing 2 rounds because we have such a high volume of fighters, and the pillows are heavier this time, so it's going to be all out 100%. People maybe even gassed, I don't know, but like it's tough because you're swinging this heavy thing constantly, and you're still like in an MMA stance too. So I think they had to shorten it just so that we could get enough fighters in. You know, you only got till midnight.
So it's all by points. It's not what I won the first round, you won the second round. It's a tie. It's I hit you more times in the first.
Well, if there is a tie, I just read in the rules that there is a tie, there will be a sudden death. So you know that's cool.
Oh, sudden death.
Yeah, sudden death.
All right.
In a pillow fight, man.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Oh man.
So Marcus, how old were you when you had do you remember your first pillow fight?
Not my first one, but I tell you that I remember being on the wrong end of it. You know, it's just Big Brother was just too strong, man. Like, you know, growing up, and like that's he used to be dirty, and he used to put like 2 pillows inside of one case, and he would spin it so all the weight can go to the bottom of the pillowcase. And so after like spinning like that, wow, if you hit someone, I'm telling you, you can start getting concussions, start seeing that flash of light, you know, that the concussion flash. And yeah, those used to be the days. Like only way I would catch him was just catch him slipping. Like if he wasn't paying attention, I'll catch him with the pillow, wow, but you know, I would take off because he couldn't catch me. But in an all-out pillow fight, I would totally lose against my brother.
That's hilarious.
How many siblings you have, Marcus?
I just had one, and I was the youngest, so it was a lot of focus on me.
Right. And what got you into wrestling and MMA and karate?
Well, you know, it's Dragon Ball Z. Like, come on, man. Everybody's loving anime now, but I was liking anime when it wasn't cool. So Dragon Ball Z again started the whole thing, and to my mixed martial arts journey, and now from that I done mixed martial arts. That's where I got into martial arts, doing karate and kung fu, and which led to me being a bare knuckle fighter. So if it wasn't for Dragon Ball Z, I wouldn't be on this path I'm on right now as a bare knuckle MMA pillow fighter.
Wow.
It's quite the resume, my friend. Quite the resume.
Thank you.
And Kendahl, when did you have your first pillow fight? Did you pillow fight when you were a child?
I am an only child, and all of my free time was spent actually outside doing sports. So I really didn't have a lot of sleepovers. I moved around in multiple countries. So I grew up as like a third country kid to third country national. And I never really had a pillow fight before in my life. I was always into softball, basketball, soccer, martial arts, volleyball for 20 years. And now I'm back into boxing, jiu-jitsu, and MMA.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. But do you get the same kind of thrill from the pillow fighting that you do from boxing or MMA?
Yes, Absolutely. An opponent is an opponent, and you have to respect the fight and the fighter no matter what, because it could be anybody any day. And you don't have a team behind you. You can't blame anyone but yourself. It's 100% you.
It's just you and your pillow. And your opponent.
Another person, for sure. And luckily, I have a wonderful corner this time. I have Defear Harris and Mike Sprung in my corner, two very supportive friends. And I'm looking forward to having them in my corner this time and, just being the dream team, watching magic happen. I'm the dream queen. I'm tagging that now. Like, I am the dream queen, okay?
Kendahl, the dream queen, Voelker. It's got a nice ring to it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I think you know what I think you should bring a blanket into the ring also. Along with your pillow. Have the blanket over. Just when you do your ring walk, and then after you knock your opponent senseless with the pillow, just lay the blanket over them when they're lying down on the bottom on the floor there.
Oh, that's cool. I see what you're saying. Like, you should drape the blanket around you like a cape, and then you have your pillow, and then you do the bougie hand wave, and then after you knock them out, you're right. You make it very comfy by putting the blanket on there.
Marcus,
then the blanket goes over there.
You can do that.
Huh?
You can do that. I'm not doing that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what? Don't give me no ideas. Now I'm thinking. I'll figure out something.
You're gonna be putting them to sleep.
Oh, I mean,
might as well just tuck them in.
Yeah, that's right. Read them a little bedtime story.
You giving them some that good sleep. Night. They're going night. Yes, night.
So Marcus, before the last event, I guess not before it, but at the last event that Kendahl was in, Hialeah Champ, another bare knuckle guy, went into the ring, and when he swung the pillow, he pulled his arm out of. He pulled a muscle in his arm. It couldn't be massaged out, during the halftime or whatever, during his intermission. But, so when people are saying, he's done a bunch of, 5-minute rounds, 25 minutes doing bare knuckle, and this has not happened to him. So, it can be, dangerous if you don't, if you're not ready for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Actually cornering him for that fight. And
yeah.
I think it was just the tendon extended too much and he wasn't used to that kind of push and pull. So I think flick of the wrist, he was taped up like he was ready to do a bare knuckle fight. And when you're boxing, you do want to have your wrist taped nice and solid. There's 36 bones. Oh wow, look at that. Don't look at that. There's 36 bones in there. So having that taped as a fighter, that's important. But you're extending your arm and swinging, and that's a weighted, a swing. So yeah, he pulled something for sure. And I think he's out for a while.
Is that from holding the pillow?
No, this is from
that's a backhand.
This is from holding the pillow right here. So when I say grip it and rip it, I'm totally serious.
Yeah.
I rip it.
What about gloves? Are you allowed to wear gloves?
I wrap my hands. Yeah.
You're allowed to wear gloves?
They're actually giving us gloves apparently, so we can protect our hand.
Yeah. Because I would imagine it looked like you can get those hand rope burns, like that.
Yes, I told Marcus, just be careful, wrap your stuff. And Dia Davis, one of my boxing coaches, he told me your hands are real estate, so you got to take care of your hands first. And same thing goes with pillow fighting. And one day I didn't wrap my hands and this happened, so never again. I wrap and tape everything, every single practice.
What happens if you accidentally punch the other person? If you make contact with your hand against their head or something, is there a penalty? Or do they call it? Or do they even care? Or
I don't know. That's why we wear mouth guards.
And truth be told, that means your trajectory is just all fucked up. Because to be that close to a fist and then the pillow that extends, what I'm saying? It's
Yeah, but someone can lean into it. It could be the other person's fault, you know? You could be coming in and they could be try and duck it and lean right into your hand, you know? Something, anything can
Yeah.
happen.
Look at that. She has the grill.
Wait, let's see it. Let's see it. Hold on.
It's my
Oh,
last name.
here's the name.
Nice.
Gold. My family has a joke. We lived in Saudi for a long time, and like we tried to collect some gold items and such. So we always call each other Gold Voelker. So I got it there.
All right. I saw a bunch of knockouts.
Mouth guard's the best.
You get hit the wrong way, you're going down. I've seen a bunch of knockouts in this pillow fighting championship. I saw Kendahl's video on Barstool Sports that like 6 million hits going viral. It's taken off.
Was.
So yeah.
It was.
Yeah, I've got over 30 million views across multiple accounts just today. Some account like Today Years Young has 9.9 million followers, and they were like reposting this thing, and it's been crazy. I don't know about Marcus, but like I've been getting a lot of crazy stuff online, so it's been interesting. I think this PFC is really going to blow up, and we're going to see a new generation of combat sports come out of it.
Yeah.
Well, I read a new one the other day. Marcus, when you go to a hockey game, what's your favorite part of the hockey game?
The fight.
The fight. So they're having ice wars. So it's going to be on an ice ring. They're going to be in skates, and they're going to have the hockey gloves on, and they're going to say, all right, fight. And they throw the hockey gloves down, and they fight. Seriously. Seriously.
If you gotta be a smooth operator to lay a beat down on hockey skates, man. A smooth operator, man. Wow.
Not for me.
Oh my God. Yo, you now saying something. You know, I know a couple of brothers who could beat some people up on skates, like on Streets Rage too. Now, ice skating though, that's the next level. That you might be on to something there.
Yeah, it's a company out of Canada.
Yep.
I've
seen all type of stuff. Have you seen Night Wars?
Like with the on the horses?
I've seen paintball.
No, not the jousting. The Night Wars where people actually like get in medieval armor and like go at it. They have spears, shields, and swords. Yes, and the face.
Live action
it was
role
awesome.
play.
Yes, it was awesome. I totally want to do that. Like, that's what real combat was. You know, there was no jiu-jitsu back then. If you landed on the ground, you just die. You know.
Yeah.
So I would like to see what that type of combat is like. Night Wars.
That's funny.
Are they like sharp swords? They're sharpened and all that?
No. They're dull.
That'd be
dull.
crazy.
Yeah. And I like to see someone get hit with like a steel ball, but with chains around. Like they showed the slow motion of him getting hit, and I was like, "That's insane!" But it looks kind of cool though.
Did you ever hear of the Dog Brothers? Dog Brothers martial arts out in I think they're out in California, and they fight with sticks, nunchucks, staffs, and it's full contact. They wear fencing helmets, and they might wear some kind of protection on their hands, but it's like all optional. You agree, you know, with your opponent what weapons you're going to use. So if you want to fight with like sticks and the other guy wants to fight with like a staff or whatever, you just agree on it, and they have these full contact fights.
See,
they're on YouTube, the Dog Brothers.
That's what makes
pillow every time.
Yeah, that's what makes pillow fighting so fun, because it's like a little bit more, you could be a little bit more carefree, creative, and experimentative with your strikes. Like, going from bare knuckle to pillow, the sense of urgency isn't there, you know? Like in combat, you have gloves, then you have MMA gloves, you have bare knuckles, and the next thing is a weapon. And then you should see how mentally your mind focuses on each detail, you know? So I remember like when I was doing bare knuckle with someone, I actually got calm in doing bare knuckle. And, you know, this is when you mess with these survivalists and and those type of guys, like the email, he pulled out a knife on me, and it freaked me out because I wasn't expecting that. And that attention to detail, like my whole focus went from his knuckles like all the way to his knife. So now with pillow fighting, it can go right back to being safe and play. So that's why this is so fun, because you're basically playing. Now it is serious. You can probably catch a concussion, but as opposed to bare knuckles and nunchucks, easy money.
Yeah.
We got a question from a fan. I'm putting it
What's
up
up?
on the board. Who would win between Kendahl and Brimage in a pillow fight?
Oh, that would go one. You
I'm
know,
not answering that one.
we're gonna have to have a dream fight between that one. I want to know myself. You know, and that's the type of person I
Me
am.
too.
Yeah.
Let's
I
go.
jump in the ring
So-
against the juggernaut. So I welcome all challenges, you know. So one day,
All right.
Kendahl, I would like
Challenge
to
accepted,
see. I would like
Marcus.
to
You know
see that.
what? Yeah, for
Like
sure.
that?
I would absolutely love that. You know what? In jiu-jitsu and boxing, I fight men literally every day, so it's like it's no problem. And with a pillow, you can, you know, if you want to have a men's pillow, women's pillow, whatever, I'll probably swing a men's pillow. I'll try it. I don't care. I'll meet you at your level, you know. So I was just talking to the
Meet you
guys
at
at the
your
goat shed
level.
today, and they were like, "Yo, come through." So like, if you want to step in an octagon, the goat shed's like open. Like, let's go. Let's do this.
Yo, that's gonna be the next one. It's gonna be me versus Kendahl. That's gonna be the next pay-per-view right there. You know, the battle of the sexes. You heard it first. Marcus versus Kendahl. Next pillow fighting pay-per-view, baby.
So, Marcus, you mentioned bare knuckle fighting championship.
Yes.
Jumping into the ring with Lorenzo Hunt. Lorenzo Hunt. So I was there, and when Ray Nelson was talking, who wants to jump in the ring? Who wants to jump in the ring with Lorenzo? Like nobody in their right mind wants to go in the ring with that guy. And Marcus jumped right in. He's like, I'm down. Let's go. I'll take a beating. Let's go. And, you know, I admire you for that, Marcus, because that took some, you know, cojones.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And you didn't do that bad. You hit him a couple of times too, which.
Oh yeah,
which was
yeah.
nice.
It was good. Like Lorenzo, he played, but when it was time to get me out there, you know, I'm telling you, like a couple of those punches were landing, but he wasn't acknowledging.
Yeah.
Boy.
They're having
that was
another
a
one.
good experience.
They're having another bare knuckle tryout in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
When is that?
Super Bowl weekend.
Oh, that should be very packed. I'll probably end up just showing my face down there as well. Knucklemania looks awesome, by the way. Like I just saw that Melvin Gilliard's on the card, so Knucklemania is gonna be very awesome. So it sucks I'm not gonna be on that card, but you know, it's all good. If it wasn't for me not being on that card, I wouldn't have done the PFC. So I'm glad to be able to be a part of the PFC. And March, Chevy Wildman Bridges, I'm gonna go ahead and bless him with an ass whipping because he's been wanting it. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that happen.
Yeah. So the BKFC tryouts are in Pahokee.
But
And
I don't know what that means.
okay, so Pahokee and the Glades is an area in Palm Beach County that's all the way out west. There's that area and one area in Texas.
Like Glade Glades?
Yeah, it's the most recruited place for college football players in the whole entire country.
Yes, because of the rabbits.
Yes.
Because of the rabbits.
Yeah, so like they have the game between Pahokee and Glade Central. It's called the Muck Bowl.
The Muck Bowl.
Yeah, they show it on ESPN.
Yes.
You know, it's huge.
It is.
So
It's a
you,
big deal. I had to do a breath master certification. Gotta do all the yoga. So there was a guy that teach me the breath work. He has roots in Glades, and
yeah,
when I went there, it felt like I was straight up back in Alabama again. I was like, how
yeah.
did I get back here? Like, you know, the
hmm
the the trailers, the tobacco dip, like, oh,
Yeah.
this is sounding very familiar, you know.
Yeah, I've been to Belglade. I've been to the high school there, and they have like one restaurant, and the restaurant has everything that you can find in Lake Okeechobee, and they just fry it up, like bullfrogs, turtles,
Yeah.
alligators, and all the grease and everything is on the floor. That's like the only restaurant there. There might be like one McDonald's, and it's just really rural, and they just play sports, and they're good at it, you know. So that those tryouts, I want to go. I just want to see what kind of guys are going to show up there.
Yeah.
So we lost Marcus.
Kendall's
We
back.
lost
What's up,
Kendall for
Kendall?
a minute. Then we lost Marcus. What's going on here?
I don't know. It was my internet at first, but we're good now.
We're good.
I was thinking about going to the BKFC tryout too, just for fun, because I think I'll be on that side of the state anyway. So one of my friends.
You should totally do it. Oh, nobody.
Yeah.
I don't see many women wanting that smoke with you. With your.
I don't even think they have a weight class for me. So if I show up, there'd
Uh,
be nobody. Like in jujitsu, it's different, but like in MMA and everything, have to be at a catch weight. I just weighed myself, Marcus. I'm ready for this, guys. I'm 172 at 6 feet tall. So I would have to like lose a thigh, like to even fight.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have to be the catch
The
weight, I think,
last fight that they had was 155.
Yeah, I can't. Like,
Yeah.
I like rice and beans too much and potatoes. I'm Irish.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you'd have
and,
a great advantage with the height for sure.
You know.
I have to take on Gabby Garcia. Like, she's the only worthy opponent, I feel like.
Yo, that would be awesome. Yo, that's one thing about being a little guy, like, cause I always had to go with like the big chicks, like, cause the power difference you equate to about the same, cause you got me by like 30 pounds, and I remember I was wrestling with this chick, right? Yo, she was fucking stud wrestler, you know? So she was like at American Top Team, she was like very adamantly going for takedowns and very precise, and she had like unusual strength. And I was like, I didn't know what to do because I didn't want to go too hard. And yo, one time she when she went for a takedown, I reversed it. And when she did, I sprawled out. But you know, when you sprawl, you put your hand on their chest and like you kind of buck them. And boom, when I did that, I grabbed like just a handful of breasts. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I lift my hands up like, my bad, I didn't want to do nothing. Yo, she double legged me. And then like she did a perfect pendulum swing. Just like you're on the fucking swing when you go up. Like I felt my feet go, and I felt the little tweak like this, and then you go down. I was hot, bro.
That was at
And
American
who
Top
was
Team.
this? Amanda Nunes or
I don't
Kayla
know.
Harrison?
No, it was an Amazon like Miss Kendahl over here. Like she towered over me, you know. But I remember that, yo, when she picked me up and then she got the little twitch at the end, that means full pendulum, bro. Boom! I did not like that feeling. I'll tell you that much.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, where they put the guy against a girl, and the girl's always beating him up in the movie, you know. And then he joins the wrestling team, and they put him up against her.
Yes.
Matt. So I have a question. Did you know Marcus fought Conor McGregor?
Not till you told me.
Matt, did you know that?
I knew that Marcus fought Conor
And
McGregor. That was like Conor's when he first. Was that Conor's first fight in the UFC or second?
Yes, it was his first fight in the UFC.
You're welcome then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And what year was that? What year was that, Marcus?
I think 2013.
Yeah. 12,
2013.
13, yeah.
Wow. So he owes it all, his success, all to you, Marcus, because you know he blew up in the UFC. Probably the most successful UFC fighter that the UFC has ever had.
Oh God, yes.
Khabib. No, Khabib.
Well,
fan
Khabib
over
Is
didn't
that
fight
Khabib?
Khabib
a
fan.
lot.
Yeah, but Conor's
In the UFC.
Conor's a moneymaker. He's Dana's favorite because he brings the most money in. But I remember that. I remember when he first came out. He was a loudmouth back then. You know, disrespectful, wasn't he? Conor?
Not really. I didn't talk to him. It was just you did your way in, and then we fought, and then everything happened.
Yeah. He was always shooting his mouth off too.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm glad that kid Dean Barry from Ireland just got signed a UFC contract. Do you know him, Marcus?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
He fought for Titan FC. I actually had a little interview here with another YouTuber. His name is The Glove Touch. He's on YouTube here. And that was really cool to watch him. He like completely annihilated his opponent and like immediately signed afterwards. And he actually was working out of American Combat Gym with Charles Rosa and Orkhan, who is his wrestling coach from Russia. And he's really been working hard here and overseas. But he's going to be a fierce fighter. That's really cool. I think he might be the next McGregor.
Oh shit! Shout out ACG.
But his personality is nothing like McGregor. This is a nice kid, a respectful kid. He's
yeah. He has a family. He has a son. So
yeah.
he's fighting for something other than just himself. So I think he's very well grounded and very well spoken and intelligent already. So I think the only way is up for him.
Yeah, he had a bunch of fights fell through because of visa issues or COVID or whatever. But coming here from Ireland, and we were always excited to see him. Then it's like, his fight's off, because he can't get over here. But that fight at Titan FC was crazy. He sidekicked the guy in the face. Sidekicked, not round kick. Sidekicked him in the face twice. Beautiful technique.
But
yeah. So he's a good guy to watch, and shout out to Dean Barry there. Let's go. Okay, so we're definitely looking forward to seeing you guys in the pillow fighting cage, and I'm excited for the sport, man. I can foresee this being in the Olympics one day.
It's been my dream my whole life to be an Olympic athlete. I did Junior Olympics for volleyball. I played for international promotions overseas and such. So if this becomes an Olympic sport, that would be wild. That's going to take like 12 years though. Come on.
Yeah. But you know what? They're talking about getting rid of boxing in the Olympics because of all the corruption with the sanctioning body. They've run into a lot of trouble. Yeah.
They just included sambo, and judo's been around. They're not even including jiu-jitsu, so that's weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Who knows? I hope they don't get rid of Olympic boxing. That would be terrible for the amateurs, and the kids.
It was terrible what happened with the Taekwondo. How do you have a highlight reel finish like that only to be DQ'd, and the guy who was laying unconscious is the winner? So it's just like, here goes the fuckery. And it's like, we got enough fuckery in boxing. We don't need foot fuckery. We got enough of boxing,
Like that bantamweight title right now.
Oh, I didn't say that. Let it be noted. I didn't say that. Let it be noted. But again, it's just with that.
I think we lost the sound there.
There you go. Sorry, I had a phone call. Sorry about that. But yeah, and then you know and especially as a combat sport, again, how do you have a beautiful fucking flying sidekick finish and then not be awarded the gold for that? That could have been a movie. That could have been how Taekwondo got into the Olympics, and that could have been a movie like 10 years from now, but they fucked it up.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So, Kendahl, assuming you have success in the pillow fighting championship, where do you go from there?
When I have success in the pillow
When you have.
Thank you. I'll be just training for my next fight. I am a career athlete, so I will never stop training. I literally can't. It's been with me before I could walk. I was swimming before I could walk. I've always been moving my whole life. So I would just continue to pillow fight and see where that takes me. I will also be scheduling some jiu-jitsu competitions upcoming. I should be a blue belt very shortly. That's what I'm told. So I will compete at the white belt level, master's level for IBJJF. I'm looking to compete in PANS in April, and then continue my competitive jiu-jitsu career from there. But pillow fighting certainly works into my advantage, and I will continue to keep up my cardio and boxing and things like that. My family really doesn't want me to fight MMA, but I just have an itch to like do something else. So we'll see. Jiu-jitsu is enough for now. Pillow fighting, you know, gets the job done as far as combat sports for me. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll never stop training though.
Yeah, well, you can be the face of the company. You know, you've got millions of views on that one video.
This is a solid hit. This is a solid hit for sure.
Maybe hard work pays off. I've just been putting my head down and working as hard as I can in all aspects of my life. So it's really nice that people appreciate, you know, what I bring to the table, even if it's a casual viewer. It generates traffic to PFC, and I think it makes everyone more successful. Just if one person goes viral, everyone else is successful too. So hopefully I can bring honor and clout to PFC.
Yeah, let's go.
It's an honorable sport. You know, it's a combat sport. All right, you have to respect your opponent. You have to bring your best self in that ring. So
last fight, I saw Kendahl in. I was like, oh, wow, I wonder how they judge it, because I thought she won. She had knocked the girl down twice.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. I mean, maybe a little winded in the third. Right? You were a little. It was tiring.
The whole time tired. The whole time.
So I had you winning the first two rounds, and that the girl you fought winning the third. So I was like, oh, she won. I was like, cool. And then they announced that she won. And then I don't know about the points situation, but if the knockdowns counted as 3, maybe if you get hit in the head twice, I don't know. I have to watch it again. But were you surprised that you had lost that fight as well?
I actually really wasn't certain that I had won or lost. I felt that I lost because of how exhausted I was.
Yeah.
So, and I think that my takedowns, my knockdowns. Yeah, right. Still working on my takedowns. My knockdowns, I think my legs are just so long. So maybe like it was a accidental foot thing. I don't know, but it's not my fault. I still hit her with a pillow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So wow.
She did great.
So what's the strategy this time?
She already had 2 fights underneath her belt, so I was like, first time, I don't know what I'm doing. So
you got a whole nother strategy going in there this time.
I guess so. Cardio.
Listen, 3 minutes is not that long, so you can go all out in the first and second. You can don't stop
cool
swinging,
that
right?
shorten the rounds like that too. So now it's just all a blowout. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And it's perfect for, BKFC fighting, because it's 2-minute rounds anyway. So 90 seconds, still training. So
Yeah,
That's why I'm here.
absolutely. Never stop training. Never, ever.
Well, we look forward to seeing you guys, and we definitely appreciate you coming on the show this evening. Is there any last words, Kendahl, that you want to give to your viewers out here?
Yeah, shout out to the MMA Holes YouTube channel for their constant support. Shout out to the Glove Touch for being in my corner last time. Great YouTube channels. Check them out for more MMA news and updates. Also, thank you to Dada 5000 for always being a positive influence in my life. And Mike Sprung, thank you for agreeing to be in my corner. Roy Echeverria and the Goat Shed Squad, thank you so much for making your gym feel like home for me. I always feel welcome there. And also Jungle Food LLC, keeping me nutrified and supplied with great fiber, great protein. It's been an honor to work with them. And also to the Fighting News, I appreciate you guys so much for the PFC athletes. It really means a lot to us and to the sport. So just thank you to you guys as well. And also to God and my family. That's it.
All right, that was good.
That was good.
I like that.
That was good, Kendahl. Yeah,
That
you
was
weren't
great.
reading that off a card or anything.
Marcus, can you top that?
No. First. Wow. I want to say thank you so much. First of all, Jungle Food, I got merchandise. I got merchandise though. Shout out to Jungle Food, making me feel good as always. Shout out to my yoga studio, Yoga Home, Evolution Martial Arts, the Macau Brothers, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Lost Legacy MMA. To everyone in South Florida, to the president, Dave Feldman of the BKFC, for allowing me to chase my pillow fighting endeavors and come
Chase
back
your dreams.
for real, and come back to the BKFC. And also a shout out to Chevy Wildman Bridges, the next fool I'm gonna baptize in the BKFC.
Nice, very nice,
I like it.
very nice. Steve-O, any last words?
Yes. First of all, I'd like to thank Kendahl for this past weekend. She went to an event and she did some great interviews for the Fighting News. She was very upbeat and professional, and love that smile. The warmth brings people in. It's like engaging, so that people definitely want to take a look and do and watch what you have to say. So thank you for doing that. And I wish you luck in PFC. I wish I was there. We have another event that same night that we're covering and that we're sponsoring, XFN. But we might put it on Matt's phone and watch it for sure.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
Marcus
definitely.
and Kendahl come on. Marcus, thank you so much for coming on. It was so funny. I met Marcus for the second time at BKFC tryouts down here in Florida that the Fighting News was sponsoring, and he's like, "Hey, I'm Marcus." I'm like Marcus Brimage, and he goes, "Yeah," and I'm like, I know you, like literally, I was a big fan of Marcus, from back in the day. So actually, I got to bust out that picture from about 10 years ago that I took with Marcus when he fought down here in South Florida.
10-year challenge. Let's go.
Yeah.
10-year
10-year challenge. So thank you so much, guys, for being on the show. Matt, any last words for our guests here?
Yeah, definitely, Kendahl. Thank you for your help with the Fighting News. You're always welcome to join us at events and stuff. Yeah, we have something coming up, which we'll discuss off camera, that I think you'd enjoy, and I appreciate the sense of gratitude and stuff like that, the warmth that you put out. So I definitely appreciate that. Marcus, I wish you luck in the pillow fighting, all right, and in your BKFC career, and we're always here to support you as well. Thank you for coming on the show, man.
Thanks, guys.
All right, see you later.
Okay, good night, all.
Good night, all. So it's a wrap, Matt.
It's a wrap. Yeah, I got to run. I got some things to do, and yeah, I think Kendahl should come on the radio show with us.
We're going to talk to her about it, and
Yeah.
we're going to end the broadcast.
In 5, 4, 3. We'll see everyone at XFN. We should try and go.
We almost forgot, Matt. What's coming up? What's coming up this weekend?
This weekend, it is my birthday. January 29th happens to be my birthday. January 28th, there's professional boxing down in Hialeah, which they haven't had for a long time at the Raceway. And Friday night is XFN, and I'm really looking forward to it. Saturday night, sorry. What I said, Friday twice? Yeah, Saturday night, the 29th. That's my birthday. That's the XFN night. We got a bunch of fighters that we've just watched grow over the years, and it's a really exciting card. I don't even know where to begin. You know, we got Colombian Necktie.
Jose Cortez.
There's the women. You got Lisa Soler. Lisa with a Z, who's done some interviews for us. She's a wonderful person. She's fighting also. There's another fighter, which I don't think a lot of people know, Jen Brewer. And she's a kindergarten teacher. And she's fighting Bigfoot Silva's daughter, Ann Ribeiro. That's going to be a killer fight. You have Lisa and Wesley Golden. Both of them are fighting.
Yeah, husband and wife fighting.
Yes. So, Wesley is fighting Jose Colombian Necktie. Lisa Golden had an amazing finish in her last fight. I think it was something like 10 seconds or something, you know, an armbar finish at the last XFN. That was 2 years ago already, though. So this is her return after having a child. There's all the guys on the card are good. You got Mario Eatman's also there. I don't have the card in front of me, but he always puts on a good show. He comes to fight. You know, just the whole card from top to bottom is good. So that's going to be a great night.
For sure.
And,
so tune in XFN on Saturday night and PFC on Fight TV. Pillow Fighting Championships. Take a look. They're a hot commodity. People are watching these videos and saying, "What the heck are we watching?" So you know, some good stuff.
And of course, we'll have giveaways at XFN because it's my birthday.
Let's go.
All right.
Yep.
Good night, all.
Good night.